Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name's Corey, and we are playing Planescape today. Let me introduce you to all of my players. I'm the host and the Game Master, but joining me playing Iceling is Sarah, playing Geppetto is Matt, playing Reese is Howard, playing Hyrule is Tarek, and playing Bronwyn is Crystal. We're going to do this 30-second recap. What the 30-second recap is each one of us gets 30 seconds to kind of introduce our character a little and do a small recap, telling people what happened in the last game that was important to their character. I'll start as the Game Master. When you're done with it, you name the next person who gets to go. That's a very important thing that everybody seems to forget, naming the next person who gets to go. So I want you to remember to name the next person who gets to go. It's very important. All right. I'm going to start, and these guys are... Whoa, hey. Why did it go to 10... My timer needs to be 30 seconds. It changed for some reason. Okay. These guys are all in Hell, a city called the Jangling Hitter, which is suspended over a giant swamp and is totally made of chains. It is ruled by these demons called chitons, which are also called chain demons. But they're not the absolute demon that is in charge. There is somebody else that's in charge, and they are working with an underling of that person named, what's her name?
Gibbledygook.
Gibberin.
Gibberin, that's right. So, that's all I get to do for my recap. We're going to move over to Howard. Howard, whenever you're ready.
Alright, Gibberin is our tiefling friend. That's my first note. I'm playing Reese. I'm like Sam the Eagle, except more parody. And I have a weapon. I don't know. Sarah, you go.
Okay, so Iceling ended up with these people on accident, thinking she's safe here, and now she's a little freaked out because she just ran into one of her old compatriots who she betrayed, who is now one of the chain demons, and being that she hasn't always lived the nicest life as an assassin, she's a little worried about who else she might run into. All right, Geppetto.
All right, got my timer. Go. All right, so let's see. Geppetto is with the rest of the group, and he also just got out of his animal shape to help his buddies out when they were all fighting a black slime. And he was trying to use one of his newfound spells, but unfortunately he couldn't find an advantageous moment of time to use it against the black pudding. So, responsibility fell on everyone else. Bronwyn.
Okay. We decided that we need to go through the chitin district in order to get to the tower where the prisoner is being held. And then I ran into an ugly woman as I was trying to escape a chitin who was following me, and she was like, "Hey, you guys should go through the swamp underneath the city." So we did. And that's where we met the black slime, or the whatever it is. Okay, and lastly, Tarek.
Okay, I play Hyrule. He is a sorcerer, a dragon-blooded sorcerer. He is usually very confident in his ability to blow things up, but was taken unawares as we came down the sewers and was smushed up by a giant swamp thing. I was very downtrodden because of the smush. And once I was revived, attempted to blow it up with fire, and that didn't work great. But it did eventually die, and now I am trying to regain my composure and not look like a weakling.
Perfect. That's a great recap.
All right, yeah, us last two really pulled it together.
Yes, everybody else seemed to have forgotten why they were here or what they were doing here.
If it's a loyal viewer, Juvie, he already knows.
Martin would probably know too.
So, before we continue on to the game itself, I would like to thank people like Juvie, who are my patrons, which are scrolling right over there, right next to me. I believe it's that way. These people are really nice. They've been helping me out. greatly with the programs that we put on, including my scripted content on my other channel and the live content here. If you want to support the channel, you can by going to patreon.com/deadunicorn, but you don't get nothing for your money. It's not just these videos that you support, but we put lots of time and effort into cool things that you can get through our Patreon, like this Party Crashers adventure for D&D 5th edition, and our Flora Folio, which is fantasy plants that you can add to your game world. So that's really cool, and I hope you go there and support
just as good as they look.
Make sure not to die when sniffing.
So that's all good and well and fun. That's it for that sort of business. Yeah, Patreon. It's awesome.
And everyone gets inspiration.
And thank you
what I
all
heard.
for watching.
Level up.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
for after the
guys-
game, Howard. That's the.
You
That time of game where he's going to ask about it again.
you
This is
guys
a premature level up. My apologies.
you guys are down here in a basement. But under the giant chain fortress called, give me a second, where is its name? Panos Quintel. Panos Quintel.
Name of the
Quintel.
fortress, right?
Panos Quintel is a chain fortress belonging to the Chitons, and they have a prisoner there that that Gibberin says is very dangerous, and could upset the balance in the city to move over to the Chitons, and she is very concerned about it. That said, you guys are here to find more information about what is happening to the plains. There's some sort of thing that's going on, and you got some information about that. But you are in this basement. It is a slimy basement. You have
As
killed...
in it's full of slimes.
Yes. It goes right out into the swamp called Minanoris. The Endless Swamp of Hell. And, yeah, it's not a fun place, but you're in a 50-foot tall room, and there is a staircase leading up to the Chain Palace.
And from the distance, you hear someone yelling, "What are you doing in my swamp?" Deathly silence, just as I expected.
We're all looking up the reference. Sorry, nobody knows what that is.
I was sorry, I'm typing the chat.
I mean, we all do.
I believe that's Shrek.
Yeah.
It was.
Very good, Kurt.
Yeah.
Very, very
I
good.
think it was. I'm not sure.
Head pats for each and every one of you.
I didn't even get any acknowledgement for my Swamp Thing reference.
Aw.
I didn't
Because
hear you
your
say that.
reference
Hear the,
was
like, Vertigo
freaking
comment.
awesome.
Did
Your
you make a
reference
Swamp
was
Thing
freaking
reference?
Awesome.
Yeah. Did you not read the chat log?
You
I
can't
can't see
kill
that. All I
the
see is my
swamp
character sheet.
thing.
Hang on.
We killed
And I
the
also
Swamp Thing.
made a Swamp Thing reference in my rundown, like my recap. Whatever, it's not important. I'm a nerd. Well, anybody needs.
Yeah, Tarek, you can't kill Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
true.
Zooks! Comic books!
That's very true.
You can kill a Swamp Thing, just not the Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
'Cause, you know, it's
fair
connected to
enough.
the green, and you'd have to murder the entire Earth.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm not a nerd or anything. That's just fair.
Okay, I think we should go up the stairs, since that's where the tower is.
And I assume that I finished mending everyone's stuff.
No, we told you to hold on to your healing so that we could.
Oh
No,
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 mending
mending
is a
is a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Oh,
No, he's
yes, your
talking about
thingy,
the
yes.
weapons and
You
stuff.
healed the thingies. Yes. You fixed the thingies.
Do you also need
Fixing
more
the
HP,
objects.
Hyrule?
No, I used like all my hit dice last game. Well, I used 2 hit dice to try to heal up, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
So,
doing
yeah,
well enough
I'm
that
totally
I'm not
sexy.
worried
All
about
my hit
dropping
points.
dead.
All right. How about you, Iceling Bronwyn?
I'm good.
All right.
I have no armor apparently, but at least my hit points are back.
Oh yeah.
What about that?
You're in your just
Well,
clothes.
what about any of the armor that we salvaged? I assume we salvaged.
Oh no,
But
her
from-
armor was completely disintegrated. It can't
Yeah.
be
I'll go get you some
mended.
chains to
He
wear.
said my weapon was fixable, but not my armor.
Okay.
Iceling, would you like me to go fetch you some chains to wear? You'll look great.
I have a blanket and some ropes if you want to use it to cover up.
What about
I
you,
don't think I'm
Hyrule?
naked. I'm just unprotected.
You're-
Yeah,
Your clothes
people
are-
usually wear clothes under their
I
armor.
have like traveling
You are-
clothes underneath.
The
Hyrule,
scraps of leather covering all the important areas, like in a good anime.
Hyrule,
Hey guys, Corey's trying to say something.
Yeah.
You keep cutting them off.
Hyrule's clothes are also in tatters because he was hit by the slime, by the black
Oh,
pudding.
well then. You are also very low for some reason, Corey. Your audio?
I don't know why. I'm.
Oh, that's much better.
I just I just need to be more next to my.
Keep your
Yeah.
face
Sit-
next to your
sit
body.
close to
More
the
next to
microphone
it.
so we can hear you.
Remember, it must be this close.
Oh God.
Please don't clip my audio.
I think he was deep throating it. I'm not real sure.
Yeah.
Please don't.
He was at
Let's
least
just say
making
he
out
got real
with
close
it.
with his mic. All right. Yeah.
Why do you
I'll-
think
I'll-
it's a he? It's a she.
my. Well, I was
said
talking
it.
about you.
But yeah,
So my mage robes are basically effed at this point. Then.
since it has an armor class of 0 and it destroys anything that has an armor class of 0. Yes.
Okie doke. Well, I'm cool with that. I still have like glimmery scales for skin, so y'all now see that horrific sight.
Skinny as a stick.
No, I'm actually pretty thick. I'm a solid guy. For a sorcerer, for a mage, I'm actually pretty like my constitution is very high.
He's
I
like,
imagine he's-
look at my muscles.
Well, there's probably
I didn't say
Not my cup of
muscular.
tea. Let's go.
unless somebody has an extra set of clothes for Hyrule, you might want to go
Wait.
upstairs to where the clothing is.
Give me a sec.
Huh?
I never looked at my list. I think I have things.
I can just.
I
use
have a
my-
set of
my-
things.
traveler's clothes
We all
that you
have
can use.
things. You're not special.
Well,
All right.
okay.
Do you
if
have
you,
a set of human-sized traveler's clothing?
No, I
okay,
don't. Have.
that
I bet
that
you don't. You
that will
little-
definitely work. Does it have wing holes though? Is the question.
They're slits,
Okay.
so you will have open slits in the back, so you'll feel a draft.
You have a backless dress.
Better than being naked.
Nice. I feel beautiful. Okay. So borrowed traveler's clothes.
Drafty traveler's clothing.
Drafty clothes.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a bit drafty on the back.
Okay.
It's fine to me.
Oh look,
I'll
draft
quickly
beer.
throw them on before the end of our rest period.
There's a
so that I
button
don't like
at
delay.
the bottom of the back on each side, which is how I attach it underneath the wings. So you can do that and put that on there, but it still leaves big open slits in the back that'll be drafty. There's nothing I can really do about that because I don't know. I don't sew.
That's fine. I'll probably not even bother with it at this point. I'll just like replace my backpack onto my shoulders and then we'll keep going.
To quote Sam the Eagle, underneath our clothes, we are all naked.
Yep.
This is true.
Very fair. Yeah, that's a fair reference.
Okay, going up the
I'll head up
stairs.
to
It is
the
disgusting.
staircase.
Can y'all put yourselves in the order you wish to ascend the staircase?
Oh,
This is
The
the
whole
top of
thing
the
just
staircase, so the
vanished on
person
me.
who's in front goes here, and the person who's in back goes here.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even seeing the map. All I was seeing was blackness.
A little
Yeah, it's
more-
mostly
Yeah.
blackness
Moving.
here.
I
Scroll
guess I'll
around
go
until you
first.
find it.
I assume that Corey is moving it and not,
Oh,
humans.
sorry, here. There. Everybody
Okay,
should...
thank you. Yeah, I was only seeing
So
blackness
front of the
too. I
line
was
is
like,
here.
is it me?
Back of the line is here.
Okay, this is the back, you said?
Where is Riss?
Yeah, back is yeah. So where do you want
I'm right
Gibberin?
Here.
Where would you like Gibberin?
Here's fine.
Sandwich between everyone.
Standing in the ooze puddle.
Well,
That's
everybody's
where she
already
is.
stacked themselves up, so she's gonna go here. So I guess
Okay.
Reese is gonna take the end, the back.
I don't know the shape of the staircase. I figured I would just fly up the hole.
There's some chains that it ends in that are looser than other chains.
All right.
So, like a chain curtain?
Yeah.
It's like a beaded curtain, but evil.
So you get up there, and there's a whole bunch of chains, and they're all kind of tied into each other to make it look like it's kind of part of the ceiling, but you can see that the stairs end here, and there's probably a way to get this whatever this is undone.
Okay, I will try to free us of the chains and try to get through.
Make an investigation check to find a way to undo the chain.
Well, I'm glad I went in the front because this is my specialty.
Your speciality.
4.
Sure it is. You have a plus
Yeah,
0.
I was being completely facetious when I said that.
Yeah.
So.
It looks
Hey,
like...
Corey, can you delete my token? I want to try something to see if I can put a border on it. I have uploaded a better picture.
So here's what I do. I walk up to the chains, I grab onto them, and then I rattle them a bunch. See if any of them fall loose.
That sounds helpful.
He's all
It
like,
could work.
I know I can... There must be a hook here.
Let me in!
Exactly. Yeah, I turned into Eric Andre for a minute and just...
I mean, I'll certainly give it a shot.
And, you
Do
know,
I
when
have-
that
Well, you
doesn't work, I'll
can't.
kind
Only
of,
one person can be there at a time.
Yeah, when that doesn't work, I'll kind of back up and
I'll
look
be
over
like,
at Bronwyn.
You want me to take a look at that?
Yeah, you know, you might have more experience in these kind of things.
any good at this either. I'll have to get a good roll on my die.
No.
No, I can't
No.
find it. Who wants to take a look at this?
I'll take a look.
These chains,
Alright.
I think it's some kind of magic that they're using to fuse these chains together so that we
As-
can't.
It must be.
As everybody shuffles around, I need everybody to make a dex save on these small steps.
Okay.
All three of them,
Makes sense.
not anybody else.
12.
I think I
God.
just tripped.
Well, leave it to the gnome to like cartwheel up the staircase.
So the three
Well,
of
you know, he's only like a half a
He's
foot off the
tiny.
ground.
He just goes between our legs.
the three of you pushing each other around. Sarah, you don't have
And
to
I
make
just
one 'cause you're not.
gracefully move around everyone. It's like, oh,
Bronwyn-
Hyrule might be
Roll
okay,
through their
but I'm
legs.
not.
Bronwyn gets knocked off the staircase.
Boop.
You can make an acrobatics roll if you like.
Sure.
She fails to fall with style.
Take 11 points of damage as you fall like 30 feet to the ground.
oh.
Ow,
Yikes.
that sucks a lot.
I'm like,
You
Yeah.
should stop doing that.
Such helpful advice.
I know. I'm the best.
You
I
are.
Geppetto can't
Do I
find a way
Would
through
you
these
like-
chains
Need some
either.
help?
You're probably
fall down?
distracted by the woman who fell.
do I fall as well?
No, you rolled a 12. You're good.
Okay, then I scurry down the staircase to try to help. Bronwyn
Everybody's
up.
in your way.
Okay, well then I scurry down to where everybody else is, and then stop and go. We should check on Bronwyn. That was a long fall. There was a loud thud.
What's happening up there?
No, nobody's moving.
Giverin will
Hello?
start moving down the stairs because... By the way, these stairs go around the entire thing. It's not just those two little squares. Everybody's on these stairs.
Oh, so it's like one of those rounded staircases.
Exactly. It goes all the way up.
we are
Of course-
only
and of
seeing the
course in
very
hell,
beginning
they don't
of
have
the
any
steps.
railings. Man,
No, there's no railing.
The safety protocols are garbage.
There's no
Oh,
railing.
Really?
I
Somebody
am like
call
prepping
OSHA.
crossbows because I'm assuming there's combat because they all stopped and people are yelping and making noises and I have no idea what's going on. with that.
Giverin turns
Oh.
around and says, "We have to go back down the stairs. Somebody fell."
Mhm.
Right.
All right, everybody goes back down the stairs to check on Bronwyn.
As we're going, I make polite conversation with the people closest to me, going, "Did any of y'all know anything about chains?" Great.
Oh,
Nope.
hey. I have
Fantastic.
slow fall now.
Oh,
I can use my reaction when I fall to reduce falling damage by an amount equal to 5 times my monk level.
okay, reduce the damage.
To 0, actually.
Oh, 5 times your monk level is more than 11, huh?
Yep. That would be
So
20.
you gracefully.
All right, you took no damage. Good
Nice.
job.
Corey, I've got a question. Since I have
So in that case, I'll be
proficiency
like,
with-
I'm okay.
since I have proficiency with like locks and things, would I know anything about chains?
Metal.
From what they're describing, like they can't get through it, it seems like it's a secret door. And they always have complicated ways of how you open and close them.
Well, that's a thiefy thing.
So, it's not like a lockpicking thing, but it is like investigation, which should be a rogue thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
well,
a figure it
I will.
out
I will
puzzle.
go take a try at it then.
All right, Iceling begins to scale the staircase once again. She's at the top. She's at the beginning of the line. Y'all can all put yourselves back in line if you want, or leave her up there at the top of the ladder or the stairs by herself.
By herself?
I for sure look down to make sure that Bronwyn isn't a splat mark on the ground. Or
So now that I have realized that I didn't take any damage, I retroactively say that I announced, I'm okay!
I'm sure everybody came down just in case.
Yeah.
Yes, anybody else who
We get
wants to
down
come
there,
down,
we expect
sure.
to see a demon with like your head like being in a puppet on some sort of like claw thing, going, "I'm okay."
and then when it's not that, we kind of sigh and accept our fates. Like,
This Bronwyn far scarier than any demons. We're using her as a puppet.
exactly. Well, I think Isling went back up,
Yeah,
so do we want
I kind
to
of forgot
make
how
sure that-
high a level
I will
we
go
were.
ahead and
maybe anyone who is also pretty good at figuring out how chain doors work might want to go up first instead of me. Reese?
Sure.
Geppetto? Either of you feel confident?
Oh, Geppetto already
well,
tried.
I have no knowledge of it.
Someone
but
big and soft to land on if I
Try.
fall.
I'm
I have
covered
no
in
knowledge of
feathers.
metalworking, but I can give it a go.
All right, well, y'all head up
Reese,
the
catch
stairs
me
and
if
we'll
I
follow
fall.
after you.
Okay, who's
They're
next?
saying you can fall on me anytime.
Put in your marching order, guys.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, I get nervous whenever the DM wants to know about our positions, because usually that means something's about to attack us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just hang back.
Geppetto, are you going directly after her? Because you're not moving your dude.
Yeah, I
Which is
just moved it.
basically why I
I'm-
put
I'm going,
myself toward
directly
the
after Iceland.
beginning.
So-
All
that's
right.
Oh, okay. I had offered to do the same, but your character is there, and I can't.
Oh, okay.
Iceland.
okay.
So I
Yeah,
was
'cause
asking.
we want all the
if you
little
had-
Howard, you
people
wanna
up front,
switch?
That may not be a good thing.
Everybody's following up behind you. You can make your investigation roll to try and open the secret hatch.
Alrighty.
I have her back covered by laying my hands on top of the gnomes' heads, holding two crossbows.
Thanks, buddy.
Whatever
Oh, thank
works,
you.
I guess.
You're an excellent little tripod, minus the tripod. Or not. I don't know.
Wait, why are you so not very good at investigation?
How are y'all so terrible at this?
She's a shite thief.
I have a +0 on investigation.
No one took
unfortunately.
Investigation is intelligence,
Right.
not
your
yeah.
problem.
wisdom.
Everybody's a
we're-
dum-dum.
We're a big
We're all
group of
dumb.
dummies.
Hey,
Dumb, I'm just not in
we're
front.
not
These people won't
dum-dums,
move.
we're just not extra
All right,
smart.
I will move out
Hey,
of
if
the way
it was
for
a-
Reese, so that way he can take a look at the locks.
All right, Reese can
And now that
fly
I've
over
done all
your
this
head.
braggadocio, I'm going to fail the roll horribly and look stupid.
At least
If,
Reese can
if
fly.
it was a lock, I would have all these bonuses.
At least Reese can fly over the tiny people.
Yeah.
I'll take a few
And they
steps
can
back,
scoot
so that way
back
he can land
and let
gracefully.
him over.
Yeah, while they're doing all that, I'm just chatting up the tiefling.
Hey,
So
I looked down,
like
I looked
the
down at
swamps?
the gnome.
She says, "No, I hate the swamps."
What?
That's why
She
I'm
was
okay.
the one
Carrying a
who
light?
didn't want to come down here.
I actually, I don't know if I'm carrying any light.
Can
So
you bring
Reese-
a light?
Reese,
Oh, I have a
you're
light,
at the door.
but I'm pretty
Or
far
what-
I'm
away.
asking Geppetto. He's next.
All right, I will light a torch.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, if you're not Geppetto, shut up.
I'll send my wooden puppets after you.
Reese, you finally find the
He
right
got a
chain that
good
you
roll.
pull, and
Finally.
the hatch comes undone and falls down.
We wasted half an hour. Yay!
Chains are hard,
In
okay?
real life.
You're
You-
all
The
in my way.
You
the dice
look.
didn't like us. It's not our fault.
You look through the hatch
dice.
at a large dark room, and the torch that Geppetto is carrying casts weird shadows that dance, that kind of sway in a real eerie rhythm.
All right, I prepare my crossbows, and then I will walk in.
All right.
All right, I'll follow along warily. It's like, well, okay, this is getting interesting.
Even that my perception is
Alright,
also
Ruben
terrible, I'm
Reese.
just gonna be like completely
Yep, I
oblivious
am
to what.
definitely
Okay.
not putting my spear away.
I'll keep my. Well, I mean, yeah, I could probably use my torch as a shillelagh. Why not? So I do
You
have a weapon.
could, but then you wouldn't have light.
Give me a second, guys.
Like if I need to get a good hit in, I at least can see where my target is for a split second before I.
Shillelagh!
Shillelagh, shillelagh, it's what you got to get.
All right.
Watch the Music Man.
I'm putting 3 up there right now.
Oh, if we're talking the Music Man,
Shapoopy, shapoopy.
I really like this song about we got trouble right here in River City. That starts with T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. Like he's just jumping all over the place with the blame.
So I can't remember the Music Man due to The Simpsons.
3 of you are in this room because y'all are on top of the hatch, and nobody else can get through.
All right, then I will move myself, making sure that the rest of them can, get through.
Really? You're just gonna move?
Oh?
I spread
Are
my
we in
legs so that he might go right through.
Okay, you move. You walk. Make a
Probably
dex
going
saving
back.
throw.
Dex saving throw? Oh, lordy loo.
This is what happens when you just do something and you don't wait for a description.
Bye.
He's like, you're on a tiny platform, only a foot wide.
I mean, really, it could be anything. I move.
There could be a boat in the box.
So, Iceling, you moved too, apparently. So,
I did,
Make a
yes.
saving throw.
I'm a dum-dum too, apparently.
Oh, those,
You're
it's
like,
gonna be
you're
an
in the way,
HBK,
so we
half
move.
party kill.
I wasn't done talking. I didn't even take a breath to pause. You just interrupted.
Bye, guys. We'll miss you.
Yeah.
Well, excuse
saving
me with
throw,
an
I see.
8 roll.
Cast magic missile at the darkness.
Oh, am I
I
making
look
a dex
forward.
save too?
Yes,
look
make a
forward
dex
to your
saving
next
throw.
characters.
Iceling.
Oh, goody. All right, hang on here. At least this one I have a good bonus for.
Not terrible.
All right, Geppetto. Something comes swinging down at you, and you barely duck out of the way, only for it to come swinging back and hit Iceling in the face.
Oh,
You take 0 damage as
Thank
it's
goodness.
soft, cold, and it doesn't feel good.
Oh. Ooh.
Somebody
It's
threw
a weird,
a spittle-covered
flaccid
marshmallow
penis
at you.
Oh God.
You take a second to see what has hit you, and in the light of Geppetto's torch, you see it is a half-eaten hand, and you look up, and there's from a dangling body, dangling from chain from the ceiling. In fact, there are tens of these bodies hanging from the ceiling. Some of them
Oh well.
just bones, some of them half-eaten, some of them fresh.
At least it was his hand and not what I said.
Yeah.
We found the cafeteria.
I'm sure I'm used to dead people. I'm okay.
It's soft and wet and unpleasant.
It's soft and wet and
wet.
Killing
unpleasant.
people
And you got-
versus
and
rubbing
you got-
them on you?
Blood on your face.
You big disgrace.
You really?
Waving that hand all over the place.
So,
I know.
so
Now I'm
we
gonna have that
found-
stuck in my head.
We found the cafeteria. Good.
More of a buffet.
Yeah, we're making progress. Important thing.
I'm actually like kind of horrified by this. I would like to fly up and start like letting bodies down.
Yeah, character-wise, when I see this, I'll be like,
You notice, actually it's kind of dim up there. Make a perception check.
And Geppetto's just kind of gawking at the horror show that he's looking at. He's like, whoa, ugh. He's like, he's just
Okay.
so glad that the hand
Bef-
missed him.
I am kind of perceptive.
Before you start taking them down, you notice that these chains are barbed. And you take a second so you don't injure yourself when you start bringing the bodies down.
Hey, the chains are barbed, so if you touch one, it might cut you. And I will continue taking the bodies down.
I will attempt to help him take them down.
Beware of tetanus.
They're up in the air, so
What's a tetanus? I mean, looking
They're
around.
like way high.
some of
I
them
just
are,
figured
some of
if
them are
they
way
were
high, some of them are kind of
low
lower.
enough to hit a halfling in the face.
That's why it was just the hands, the dangling hands.
I will help with any that are low enough for me to reach.
Okay.
So what's the plan here?
There's a lot of them. It's a rather large room that you're in. You do see large chain doors on either side.
Like these things?
Oh yeah, those are
Okay.
them.
Okay. Yeah, I still look at everybody and go, so what's the plan here? Just gonna like take these bodies with us around
I would
fortress?
say probably look for an exit. I would respectfully leave these individuals to their fate and just take care of what we need to take care of.
Gibran
I'm with
says,
Geppetto on this one.
whispering is a good idea. We could alert Chitons to our presence if they hear us.
I looked at Geppetto in kind of disgust, actually. If this were your mother, would you leave her like this? And as I am unhooking someone and dropping the body to the ground.
We need to stay focused on why we're here.
I feel awful for these individuals, but I mean, I would love to give them a proper burial, but considering where we are currently, hard to say if anywhere around here is appropriate.
Yeah, you may be right. I'll fly down.
Gibran says, there's a hatch. And a swamp.
That'll do.
I suppose it would be better to leave them to the creatures of the world than to leave them hanging up here.
I am all for trying to liberate these bodies and free them of their imprisonment here. However, don't these demons have the ability to like control chains?
Yes,
Didn't
There
y'all
are
say
no-
that earlier?
There are no chains
We're
in the
in a-
swamp. And
We're in a very
starving them
serious
sounds like an
position.
excellent idea.
We need to get our business done, get out of here. We're in a
Oh,
very
ooh.
precarious situation.
What was it that you said, Corey?
That
and
is
disregarding them?
That is also true. The more time we spend with these bodies, the more opportunity they'll have to find us in here. That said, I'm not against starving these chitons out by putting their food source into the swamp.
Chitin eat? I thought they were
That's
just
why-
made of metal.
Everything
That's why
eats.
the bodies are in pieces. They've been.
Why they've been eaten. Yes.
Yes.
I was thinking some
completely-
other creature might have been in here.
I completely love all these ideas. I think we got a lot of great ideas going, but if the chain demons are able to sense that we're messing with their chains that are in their
Exactly.
food supply,
Oh, like a
wouldn't they
spider
just
with
attack
webs?
us?
Do they do that?
I have
We
no
don't want-
idea. I didn't even know what these things were before we got here. And
I
you
asked-
You want to
informed
be
me.
dinner?
I ask Gibberin specifically, can they do that?
Can they do what?
Like, if I touch a chain, do
Feel
they
us
know?
messing with the chains.
Like a spider in a web?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well then, yeah, do whatever.
But the longer we stay here, the more likely
Can
we are
I
to run into one or more of
make a
them.
They're
rough
patrols.
estimate of how many bodies are hanging in this room.
I'll make an intelligence check.
Corey, did she just say that? She said they have patrols?
Yes.
Okay. And do we have any idea when the next patrol is coming?
Around 23. You can just 23.
Okay, there's
have no idea-
23 bodies in here.
Do you ask
Okay.
if you know? Or
Yes,
is that a
I'm
question?
asking her, do we have any idea when the next patrol is coming?
I have never been in here before. All I know is that it's guarded.
See, that's all the more reason I think we should get the hell out of here.
As much as I want to honor the dead, time is of the essence currently. We are in unknown territory. Oh, at least can we get a move on it? If we could get our bearings and understand the layout of this place, maybe we can come back and give them a proper burial. But right now, we have to move.
Right, because if one of those patrols comes along, we may be joining the dead.
Okay, for now, let's drop the ones that we have freed down below us.
Okay. You
Agreed.
And
And one of them face plants into the water. Thank you.
and I
I'm
will
not dead!
say a quick prayer for the dead.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm free! I'm free! Dang it!
okay? You drop all the bodies into the underground storage secret door, and I assume you close it behind you.
Another black pudding engulfs them.
That is exactly the things that we do.
Yes.
Well, no, the black
Yes.
pudding was the like stuff inside of that basin, so
Yeah.
it's gone now.
If there was, if that black
Somebody
pudding was
broke the
alive-
garbage disposal.
Yeah, if the black pudding was alive, it could have gotten rid of all of these bodies. But
If we had only made friends with it and been like, come with us, garbage disposal.
If
We like
all
all
for
somebody
making friends
hadn't
with new creatures,
stopped
but
and
As opposed to
stared
it
into
eating us.
it.
Yeah, it smushed me up real good. I wasn't able to work my charms on it. Sorry.
Next time we need to catch it in the pudding bowl.
It's true.
All right.
I kind of walk up to this chain wall and get close to the door after we've freed the bodies from their hanging.
okay,
Yes, right or left?
there's a door. It's made of thick chain. There are different colors in the rest of the than the area. It seems to be held together by a cross chain that you can pull to. Basically, they get pulled back like a curtain.
Okay. Which door should we use, Reese?
I will step forward and investigate the doors, try and listen to see what's going on the other side, look, peek
Alright.
through without rattling all the chains.
Perception.
I was really worried that I have a bright light and these are chains, so like the light would just like illuminate
might.
through the
I don't
chains.
see why it wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
I think it would
My
be
character's-
dimmed by the chains, but
My
still
character's kind of
noticeable.
dense, so He's actually not thinking that. Only the player
Not
is.
very wise.
You hear some
Yeah.
distant barking.
I hear this, and I make a bark sound. Arr, 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 arr.
Sounds like a dog or a wolf. Hopefully, it's a dog.
There are no natural creatures in this world, I think.
Would you like a performance check for my ability to mimic the doggy sounds?
Because of course you would.
Oh, it sounds adorable we got there. It's hellhounds. They don't sound like that at all.
Yep.
They sound like that's a me.
No,
I think,
these are
that's an emu noise.
these are
I don't know
deeper
that that's-
barks.
Alright. So I'm going to slowly start going through the door.
All right, you pull the curtain back on the door.
Don't worry, I'm right next to you.
We're gonna move to the dynamic lighting layer.
So I will illuminate you with my lights. So that whatever's behind the door will be very aware of you.
and
That bird monster is wreathed in flames. Shoot it! What? Ah!
and you pull it back. I don't know how far you can see down there.
They're here.
Yeah, okay. So you see, it's basically a hall. You can see basically what's shown on the screen there.
Okay. It's a hall, I say. And then I will move forward into the hallway. So, and then to the side here so that other people can come through.
Okay,
I'll keep
I
up.
will walk through the doorway. Wow, it's a lot longer than I expected.
Now you can see the doors. Then Cyril has a torch.
That's what she said.
Right, and I believe I
Is
still
that
have my torch
another
active.
door or the
Yeah,
end of the hall?
I just kind of wave you all
I don't know.
through.
You have to
Oh.
move down there to find out. But there are two doors halfway down the hallway.
I'm guessing it's a door, because it looks different from the rest of the hall.
Everybody in the hall can make a perception check. Actually, no. I'll just look at your passive
our
perception.
wisdom?
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Just look at your
I have a
passive
13.
perception. That's what it's there for.
Remember, I have dark vision too.
That's not going to help you.
Oh! Darn you to hell!
I mean, we've got a torch in here.
I think everybody will hear this. Yeah, everybody's going to hear this except for Hyrule.
I was gonna say I'm like the last person to hear anything, man.
Yeah, you need a 12 to hear this, so
Well, thanks for outing that I don't have a 12.
so everybody is
you
going to hear
basically
barks.
already told us.
Everybody
Yeah.
is going to hear barks, and they're coming from this door here.
I believe that's the door we wish to avoid.
So while I'm not paying attention, I'm looking back in through the doorway to find Gibberin and like, hey, are you coming?
Oh yeah. She's on her way. Silly me, I control her. She'll move on in past you guys into the hall.
We should leave this door alone. I'll point to the one with the barks.
She says, "I feel like this is part of the interior. These probably is an interior hall, maybe on the side or middle of the building. We need to find where they're keeping the prisoner. This would probably either be a tall tower or an underground lair, somewhere deep in it or higher up."
Well, as far as I can tell, we're probably really deep in it,
Well,
considering that we're at the bottom. let's continue searching. If, the barking is indicated to the right, let's see if we can check the door to the left.
Okay.
All in favor?
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, break.
That's fine with me.
All right, so I'll probably take a peek to see what's behind this door.
You open the door?
Like cautiously, like with a lot of caution.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Stealth, all right. Where is my stealth? Okie dokie. Darn you, 17, you failed me. Oh well. I mean, does the 12 afford me something positive?
I mean, you're not stumbling through going, "Hey guys!"
I'm just looking at their passive perception because they're not absolutely looking at you.
Not coming in saying, the jig is up, the news is out, they finally found me.
So you peek through
I
the
have
door.
no idea what that
Chains
is.
to start choking you at this point. It's like a bunch of chains just like zip out and start wrapping
You
you
peek
up.
through the door.
Okay. Let's not go through this one either. I see 2 chitin. I whisper to the rest of our group, so I think we might as well go further in the hallway and not alert them.
Sounds good.
All right, they're gonna make a.
And like just gently shut the door, make sure no one, like,
Alright.
the chitin don't hear us.
You
It's
shut
like,
the door.
okay. All right, let's just
Shut the door.
gingerly make our way through.
Good plan. Moving on. Did
As I
did
take
I miss
Evan
it?
to
Did
your
y'all
route.
check this other door over here?
Sorry, what?
I asked if I missed it while I was gone. Did y'all check this door up here?
We didn't check the door, but we assumed
hear
that there are
barking.
dogs.
You hear it too. There's barking definitely coming. Everybody
that's-
but
okay.
Hyrule doesn't hear it.
All right, never mind. I'll shut up.
So leave that one alone. Let's head to the end of the hall.
You think there would be any way to at least bar this door from being opened, just in case something
I mean,
happens?
if you have something
How do
to
you bar
tie it
chains?
with, but that won't
What are y'all
last long.
saying? You're whispering. I can't hear you.
We should
Okay.
tie a knot in all the chains so you can't open them.
Does somebody have a padlock?
Did you say what? Did you say pythons? I have pythons.
All right, let's just continue our investigation. This is wasting more time than it should.
Gibran says, "What is the special power of a chitin? What is the door made of?"
Chains, yes.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay. Pardon.
biggest
Let's
goal
just go.
It's
Let's
for
just go.
them not to find us.
okay. Let's just be real sneaky.
All right, so we're gonna also do a sneak check. Corey, you failed.
Or he succeeded. You don't know what he was rolling for.
Yes,
That was the stealth check for the tiefling that's with us. She just basically yelped and told everybody where we are. We're all dead now. Thanks,
Yeah.
Cordy.
we might as well just all try to be as stealthy as possible.
All right, we're gonna
At which point, there's a huge thud
this
from our
idea.
upstairs neighbors.
All right. I'm not gonna care about stealth checks right now. They're not gonna matter. Y'all can move past this area.
Okay.
If y'all are trying to be quiet, at least that's all that really matters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
We're
for sure.
Trying.
We're definitely
That's
trying to
what
keep
matters.
Yeah, we're gonna check the other side of the door, make sure that we won't alert anyone or anything.
How are you checking the other side of the store?
Peeking through.
Make a stealth check.
All right. Stealth check it is. All right, come on, where are you? Yikes!
Great job.
I flop on the other side of the door. Okay.
I don't think they saw me.
And I just scuttle back. It's like, okay. No one saw me.
You end up totally opening the entire door on accident.
It's one of those things where you go, whoa, that was lighter than I thought, and it just goes bang.
Yeah.
So this room,
So I should have taken invisibility. That would have been a smart spell choice.
perhaps, the visibility helps a lot. This room is room number 1.
Yeah, but I let Howard talk me into taking Scorching Ray. You're muted, by the way, Howard.
That's true. We should all blame Howard for our character choices.
Oh,
This
definitely.
is a large open room.
I was saying goodnight to my son. I muted it on purpose. I love
Oh,
you
I'm
guys,
sorry.
but
I
I
thought
love
you were-
him more.
I thought you were talking to us. I'm sorry.
This hall is made of particularly rusty chains. There are some chains that look fine and some chains that look very rusty.
More
Okay,
risks of
well,
tetanus. Wonderful.
Clearly, someone's been crying a lot in here.
Those salty
clever, I like
tears.
There are no tears in hell.
Except for onions.
I would imagine
What?
hell would
No,
be full
how
of
is
tears.
the
It's
number
heaven that would
one
have no
tears?
Yeah,
Place.
probably. Probably.
Whole lakes of tears, and that would be something the demons laugh about. Look at the lake of tears.
And you see, like, some screaming imprisoned person, like, just get shut up from behind him. It's like, no more tears, only dreams now. He's put through the chains.
Tears are a waste of perfectly good suffering.
If I were designing a hell for D&D, I'd have leeches that are specifically designed to be placed on your face to enjoy your tears while you're being tortured.
Wow, that's dark.
Yikes.
Don't fuck with Howard. We know that now.
I'm ready the next game, right?
Okay.
Oh, he's a big cream
Big
puff.
open room.
Don't let him fool you.
Extra rusty chains.
You leave Cream Puff out of this, I won't bring up your names.
We don't see any creatures,
You do not see a single creature. It is
including upward.
including upward.
That I had a dungeon master who was like, if you're looking up, you have to tell me you're looking up, because people don't usually look up.
People don't usually look up. That said, you do look up, and you see just a large, open, empty, silent room. Eerily silent.
Like,
It's beckoning you
It-
as if it has a sense of safety within it. Perhaps
Hey, baby,
false safety.
come check out my silent safety.
it
I-
looks clear, but stay on your guard.
I whisper from back in the near the back of the group. I go, "Why did y'all open the door and not go through? There's
Just
something
checking.
there."
Just
Can't
checking.
hear you. You're way over
I'll
there and
step
whispering.
through.
Good
Alright.
point.
Are you
Oh,
monologuing right
Those
now?
red spots are the extra rusty areas.
Yep, those are rusty chains.
I was about to say, bloody chains. Wonderful.
Sprint up to the side of the door.
Ah. I look left and right. There are 2 sets of ladders, apparently.
There are
I
two.
wonder which
Not
way they lead.
just two.
Hmm?
Well, I guess that depends on what you call a set. I see 4 ladders in here.
Yep, each ladder is illuminated by a room from above. That is why you can see those ladders, because there's light there.
Do they come all the way down to the ground? Like they fully connect?
Yes, they fully connect and go all the way up, and they're made of chain, as they're chain ladders, like everything else in this.
Of course.
I feel a bit wary about these extra rusty areas. Maybe we should avoid them just in case.
I would agree.
I'd like to look a little closer at the chain and investigate. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Just
interrupt. You talk.
like maybe we shouldn't touch them.
All right, make an investigation check.
I would also like to take a look at them with him. Although he probably doesn't need assistance with that role.
I like the idea that you're all dependent on my bird brain.
Yeah, that could go wrong with that.
Hey, as a druid, I resent that because I know birds are smarter than people think.
As a bird person,
certain
I
birds
think I can
are.
decide whether or not I should be offended.
If I was fully paying
You're like my
attention
white
to what the
friend,
bird just said,
and I'm the minority going, I'm glad you're my ally, but I got this.
He's like, I'm not a sparrow.
But I look around my group real quick, try to remember, out of character mostly, which one I use the most magical, and I look at Hyrule, and I start pointing out this pattern that goes across the rust. I don't know if he's going to require you to roll to see it. Does that look weird to you?
I kind of position myself so I can make a better judgment of what I'm looking at.
You want to move next to
I'm no
Reese?
mage.
I'll look around. Do I see what he's pointing out?
Do you want to make an investigation, or what? How are you looking at this?
I'll make an investigation just to see if I can find what pattern he's pointing out.
I think it's magic. I whisper that hint.
You can make an arcane check if you want to do that.
Okay, I'll make an Arcana check.
Okay,
That's fine.
there you go.
Oh, jeez.
Um,
You have no bonus to Arcana.
You know what? If you were a wizard, but magic comes naturally to you. This is all gobbledygook.
You are as magically
nerds.
knowledgeable as I am.
Yeah. I look back at you and go, I don't know.
So
be a
apparently
big
this might
magic
be
trap.
magical. Anybody who knows stuff about magic, maybe you should take a look. And
I
I'll
think
scoot
it's a
back.
big
That actually
magical
sounds like
trap.
a great idea. Does anyone know anything about magic?
I know loads about
Geppetto.
survival.
You know, I bet our friend does. And I look
I didn't-
directly at the tiefling, because you know what?
I
If
go-
it's evil,
He-
tieflings
yeah.
know about it.
I go,
She-
I never went to wizard school, so I don't really know what this
She
is.
looks at you and says, and thunks her armor. I'm a warrior, not a magic user.
I'm like, Geppetto's a druid. Does this look magic-y to you?
I mean, I could certainly give it a go.
Make an arcane check.
Like, I don't know. That's not my thing.
If it was a survival situation, I could probably have a bit more.
I'm sure it will become a survival situation.
Geppetto,
Okay, so
this
maybe
is what I
we
can
just
tell you.
Don't touch it.
This is not nature magic, so you don't know what's going on here.
Evilness.
Let's just stay away from the rusty portions and make our way to, well, whichever one of the ladders
Hey,
Yeah.
we
Corey,
should go.
from my investigation, does the arcane pattern that I found only extend through the rusted areas, or does it go elsewhere?
No, just it's just through the rusty chains. The rusty chains make the pattern.
Okay.
By the way, Geppetto, as you're looking over these rusty chains, you get a chill up your spine. You look back and you notice the door is still open.
Like this door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, considering that we're here, we should probably at least close this door just not to alert the chitin in the
Oh.
other
Okay,
room.
as he moves
That
away
is
from
a
me,
good point. We
I-
should
I've already-
show no
Yeah.
trace of our passing.
I've already established that Hyrule is a very curious person. So as he goes back to close the door, I kneel down and start touching the symbols on the ground.
You will be missed.
A bloody mist.
Okay, it's rust. It's change.
He's like,
I look back at you and go,
what
I
does
think
it
we're
taste
fine.
like?
I'm gonna take a look at these ladders. I walk over.
That's what I've been saying. All right.
Yes, actually, that's where I was going to head as well.
All right, might as well follow. Never a good idea to split the group.
Your eyes are
Wait.
probably better than mine, so take
There
a
are
look.
more rusty chains that way, too.
Oh yeah, they spread out throughout this room.
Whatever. Probably just bloodstains.
Probably not just blood stains, but there
have a
definitely
feeling-
could be blood involved.
This room definitely feels like a torture room to me. Maybe they have the dogs bite people in here or something.
I don't know. Let's get out of here. Okay. Shall we head up here?
Oh, I thought we were just gonna, like, look at what was up there. If you want to go up there, though, I'm good.
I think we might have to do some climbing to see what's up there.
Or
Okay.
we could send Riz.
Oh, yeah.
He can fly.
It looks like he's gone to the south one.
That one was like 10 feet away from me, whereas y'all went to the one that was way over there. It just seemed natural to double check this one, make sure no one's coming down it.
Maybe let's wait for him.
All right, so
Oh,
Might as
mister,
well-
I have a bird education from Eagle University.
The University of Phoenix?
I'm
So-
graduated from there.
Can I fly to the top of this and have a listen, see if I hear anything? See anything? I don't know. Is it an opening or?
Yeah, it just
It
opens
goes
up. That's where the
straight
light
up
is
to
coming
another
down.
floor.
Okay.
So let me give you the description here.
Yeah, I feel like my character has more in common with, like, a punch-drunk boxer.
Yeah, it looks like
Then,
there's a candlelight coming from up there.
Okay.
Give me a second, actually, everybody.
Been a student of magic.
Sorry, I'm gonna piss off whatever's up here, and then I'll have a new character ready to go. My dwarf will
Sounds
be
like
here
a
shortly.
Do you always have, like, a dwarf on standby? Dwarf
Who
character on
wouldn't?
standby?
Dwarves are awesome. They're the best.
Fair.
But we need someone with good
I
movement.
forgot to put in lighting effects up here.
Oh no!
I know.
That's what
tragedy.
he's like, let me check it out about.
Hey, we don't
Sure
blame you.
everybody sees
You probably
when they get
expected
up
us to
there.
do the thing that we always do, which is check every single room before we go somewhere.
Well, I actually did make a dwarf for this game because I wasn't sure if Corey was going to approve me to play an Aarakocra.
Yeah.
So I actually do have a second
Yeah,
character
I
that's already written up.
Honestly, have no idea where you found Aarakocra.
Oh, they're in one of the main books. The Volo's Guide, I think.
Really?
I don't think they're in Volo's Guide. I think they're an expansion to one
it?
of the books online.
Quite
'Cause-
possibly. I don't know. I
That's where
made
they
them
are.
up. They don't exist.
Actually,
it's
yeah.
a thing in my head.
They're an on.
The
they're in
only
a,
winged people I can think of in the current books is
Pinku.
Kenku.
well, there's Kenku, yeah, who are bird people, and then there's
No flying,
the
though.
angel people,
Azamar.
the Azamar, yeah.
So, yeah, Aarakocra and Tortles, and I think a few other, are in official online supplements that that come out with existing books. That's where it comes from. For 5th edition.
Elemental Evil Player's Companion. Apparently that's where I got it from.
Okay.
But I use internet resources to make my characters, so I don't actually look up physical books. Because they're heavy and my arms are weak.
You as an Aarakocra have weak arms.
Yes, I, as a real-life Aarakocra, cannot
I always knew you. I always knew that majesty of yours came from somewhere, and it was always the wings.
Okay, so
This
there's
beautiful
candlelight
plumage.
coming from these holes. So you can like go up through the hole if you want.
I'm gonna stop just short of the hole and listen first, and see if I hear like breathing or talking before I just stick my head up and be like, "Hey, what's up, dudes?"
Make a perception check.
Okay. And beat their stealth check. Got it. Or auto die. That's my assumption. I'm fairly perceptive.
So you don't hear anything, but you do see through the hole like a large candelabra made of bones.
Fancy.
That sounds pretty neat. Slowly peek my head up through. Have a look around.
It looks like a museum of horror. Like an art museum of sculptures made of chain and animal parts and all sorts of stuff.
So roll like your
This
what
makes
Constitution,
me
not
think
to
of
not to give up.
When I went to the Museum of Torture,
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
it was at least an exhibit in a place that I went to.
So I'm gonna stop you, Howard, right here, and
Right,
we're
so-
gonna go to the others at the other ladder. How are you
Have
guys dealing with it?
If no one else is gonna
I
go
can
up,
take
I'm
a look
I'm
up
totally willing to
there.
go up.
Nah, you're not very good at looking for stuff. Let me just check around up there.
Damn!
Hold out.
I give my best pearl clutching like
That was cold,
well,
Bronwyn.
Bronwyn, if you want to go up there and look on your own,
You're
you
like
have my blessing.
Hyrule's at the table, like, guys, where's the freaking salt? And Bronwyn just goes to the salt like shaker right in the middle of the table and puts it in front of him. Like,
Here, Hyrule, it's right here.
It's
Well,
like
girl,
when
we're
somebody
hiding
has their
behind stuff.
glasses on their head and they're like, "Where are my glasses?"
why did you hide the salt shaker and the salt shaker caddy? The napkins, they were hiding them.
Now watch me roll a natural one.
So Bronwyn, you get to the
Yeah,
top
right?
of the ladder. You can look.
I'm just gonna, peek up there and try not to stick my head out before I can look around.
All right, make a stealth check.
Oh God.
Okay. You just kind of pop right up. You don't see anything though. It seems clear.
Good job.
I got
But
lucky.
you were feeling so victorious from
She did it.
You see Reese
emotional
job.
wounds.
coming up from the other side.
Hey, Reese.
Like I could just imagine the scenario. She
Go
waves
up the ladder
Okay.
and like
like
motion.
wrist, like
from
puffs up
below.
his feathers and gives her the bird.
Is it just
It's like,
me?
oh no, it's
What does
evil
that
wrists.
Gibran will follow
Like
you up.
it's like a portal to another dimension. It's like you saw evil wrists.
I just wasn't sure what risk gives her the bird means.
Yeah, that feels like it has a whole different kind of connotation when you're talking about risk.
Yeah. It sounds like, it might be
I
a little...
still have my finger for
Yeah.
unleashing my arrows.
So
that's actually
does
where it came
Riss
from I
have
remember
arms in
reading.
addition to wings?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
no.
looks like a skeleton's having a lone rave.
Oh no, this is where I'm sorry.
Shivers down my spine.
This is where they torture people. What's wrong?
A
The
lot
reason
faster.
there's
be.
stains downstairs is because this is where the blood flows.
This long hall displays the lurid bone and gristle art
I
of the
wouldn't
Titans.
call this a hall.
The bones are rearranged in abstract ways.
It's art.
Yeah, it's art. The bones though are really picked clean. They're clean bones. They're not like gore or anything like that. They're very like pristine.
It's
Like
like
somebody's actually washed them.
an anatomical model.
So Corey, I'm asking
They've
this
been
out of
boiled and
character.
bleached.
Are they sun bleached
Kinda, yeah.
in hell?
Would you like to make an investigation check on it? If you wanna know more about the bones.
Sure, why not?
All right, Geppetto starts looking at this little bone cage over here and checking it out.
Investigation.
Age.
Make an investigation, yeah.
All right.
Not bad.
It baffles me that it's sun bleached.
So yes, these bones
Who says sun?
are processed as much as possible. There is sinew attached to it, but that's also been processed as much as possible. So they're not really edible or anything like that anymore. The one thing you do notice, though, is that a layer of dust is beginning to form on these bones, as if no one is taking care of them. This piece of
Rather,
artwork
no
here.
one's touched it.
It doesn't look like it's a thick layer. It looks like it's just kind of like maybe a couple weeks of
Neglect.
neglect. Maybe 1 week, maybe two. You don't know. You're not a maid. You have no idea.
He
Oh.
would have absolutely no frame of reference. You know,
It's like, well, this is
living
gross.
outside.
And I like walk away.
I wonder if this is like a break room for them.
Who
Like
knows?
to hang out in between torturing people.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we should find a door and see if we can keep going up.
Looks like there's a lot of doors in here.
Yeah, I see a few across the way.
Oh, okay. Not 3, 4. Okay.
4.
Yeah, there's 4 doors that I can see.
Oh,
One.
right. The one on the side we came in on.
3 and a 4.
I'm kind of stuck in a corner, so I'm just gonna wait for you guys to make a decision.
All right, I will just go ahead and very cautiously, hoping not to set off anything, just to give everyone else room to move around.
Oh, I spot Reese and I go,
You go, what?
He just waves.
yeah, I smile kind of goofily and I wave.
Oh, yeah. When I
I haven't
popped
seen
up,
you
I
for
said,
like 10
I wave
seconds.
at Reese.
I think Reese was looking horrified at the
The bone chandelier.
exhibits. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, this is a big bone chandelier hanging from
So
the
yeah,
ceiling.
I kind of
that,
figured.
this whole place is horrifying and terrible. But yeah, I mean, if you move, they'll catch his eye and he'll look over at you. But a look of horror is still on his face.
Yeah, I don't give you a look of horror because I
As
figure
much
that my character
horror
probably
as
hasn't
we
really paid
can
attention to the surroundings yet. and is more
Understand
focused
on a bird
"Oh, there's
face.
Reese."
Right past the bone shit. Oh, wait.
So while
Are in hell. What do you
Yeah, at this
expect?
point I look around and I'm like, we should probably get out of this room.
Actually, I'm pretty curious about this thing here. So
Okay.
Oh, it's like Big Mouth
Move on
Bass.
over
you
to
just
it.
walk
I'm
by
gonna
it
kind
and
of
start
move
singing.
on over and, like, from about 10 feet away,
So
do I see anything weird or threatening about it?
So, it looks like a giant skeleton with a light inside of it that kind of glows that eerie green.
It's a
You
jackal.
can make an
Okay.
investigation check if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. Okay, there it goes. 19.
Very nice.
I was kind of wondering if it was something like this object has some kind of magic or something to it versus like it's a skull that they put a light bulb in.
Yeah, it's just decorative. You know, give the place a
We're
nice
aware of
ambiance.
technology?
It's just a ride at Six Flags.
I was thinking it's like what
The
is it? What was the name?
speakers that look like rocks.
Billy Big Mouth Bass or whatever, where it was like motion detector
Oh.
and then like start singing. That's what I was
Yeah.
imagining. Like you walk
Those
past
singing
it
fish.
and singing.
So while everyone, Corey, while everyone else is gawking around, Geppetto is gonna try to see, or try to like, this door, over here, just to see where it might lead.
You're gonna what? Open it?
Like Geppetto's gonna peek through this door to see where it might lead.
Okay, make
I
a
look at
stealth
you-
check.
Huh?
Stealth yourself.
Stealth.
I walked over to that door
Right?
before Geppetto does, and so when Geppetto walks up and like starts poking at it, Hyrule kind of wants to smack him, and then he's already opening the door, so he's like, ah, damn it.
But he doesn't really.
You're cut. Is it just me, or is Matt cutting like in and out?
He's cutting in and out.
Yeah, it looks like. Well, it looked like you guys were cutting in and out too. So, like, from what I was saying,
So what?
well.
So what's going on is it's your internet connection, not ours. That's what I'm.
Yeah, my brother's probably live streaming. My dad's watching television connected to the internet, and
The nerve of that.
Just
And
stuff.
there you go.
So if you want to move yourself a little further up, one square, you can see more into the room.
okay.
All right, and upon taking a look at this thing up here, I kind of go,
Further beyond that.
okay, this glow is actually coming from an
There.
innocuous chemical
there?
reaction.
So,
this
what?
looks like, to you, this looks like a hall similar to the hall that was on the lower level.
Okay.
What's the height of the ceiling in this room? I'm sorry if you already said it. I didn't catch it.
Oh, the height of the ceiling in this room? I'm going to say it's like maybe 20 feet? Maybe.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fly up into here then, and over and around things and move around. I don't
I
want
just
to touch
kind
the
of
floor.
figured
This whole place
this
is
door
bad.
would be, you know, going back toward the body room.
That's
Basically
prob-
the upstairs of it.
that
Yeah,
could be a
might as
fair
well
assessment.
ignore it. It's probably going to be just a repeat from what Geppetto was assuming. Just our best bets would be like these three doors right here, if we want to look for wherever we need to get to.
Although it may be quicker to drop the bodies from above than to pick them up from below.
Well, it's not that I don't sympathize with their plight. Still have other things that need to be taken care of currently.
I
Okay, we
know
should get out of
they're
this room.
no longer capable of feeling, but just the thought of what they must have gone through in their last moments is saddening.
How are you talking? You're across the room from her, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Hey, over there! I was just thinking that this is sad.
Yeah,
The way these bodies are on display
it's like
is
30
terrible.
feet, so...
These chain demons are truly despicable.
These guys are assholes!
Are you yelling for real?
No.
Okay.
No, we're joking about that.
All right. Let's.
Yeah, I move in closer to everybody and go, we should really just, like, get out of this room.
I'll, like, motion and point toward the end of the room.
I'd
Over
actually
here?
kind of like to investigate this in the center, this centerpiece here.
It looks like, it's not a cage, because the bones are kind of like inside as well, like kind of like a jungle gym made of bones, but looking at it the
Kind of
right
impression
angle.
I got.
Would you like to make an investigation check?
I will, but I just want to say that I also got this like mental image of like baby demons in a jungle gym, and it was adorable.
And you were distracted by that
You have
mental
no
image.
idea.
And that
what
is
this
exactly what
is.
happened. I'm just like, aw, could you imagine the baby demons playing on this?
I mean,
Maybe this is
me,
a
I'm
nursery?
just envisioning it being concentric cubes of bones.
I look over at Riss and go, maybe this is like a demon baby nursery.
This is the
No
demon
wonder
baby
they're
crib.
so fucked in the head.
Baby jail. Demon baby jail. Okay, when I was a kid, my family went to this church that had basically
tonight.
it had cribs that were inset in the walls, and so they opened like a garage door, and then
Oh my
they
God.
pulled down and shut over the front side, like flush with the wall, and I called it baby jail.
That sounds like baby jail. Not gonna lie.
Isn't that like what every playpen in the world is?
Yeah, you can totally call just a playpen baby jail too.
Yeah, or a crib.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the end of the room.
Yeah, I'm heading that way too, because I was like, hey guys, this way.
Is this like a murder device? I'll stop and kind of look at it, poke it a couple times, and then just keep moving on.
Looks very murdery.
It looks spiky.
Is this a dragon?
Would you like to
It
make
looks
an
like one.
investigation check on this?
Yeah, if it looks like a dragon, I walk
Like-
up to it.
Dragonish. I don't.
does
think,
look very
I don't
dragonish.
think it's a real dragon, given what I've already seen. But I'll take a look too.
14.
Okay.
None of your relatives.
Oh,
I
me
hope.
too.
Yeah, that's what the whole thing. I'm like fascinated with dragons, so I like walk up to it and I'm like,
Yeah, just in general, if we see something that unusual, it's like, ooh, a dragon. This would be a young dragon.
It
would
still
probably
has
be-
some green on its
Actually,
bones.
maybe not. It's pretty big.
okay, this is gonna sound foolish, but my character like looks at the bones and then kneels down, puts a hand over the snout of the dragon, and whispers a prayer in Draconic.
By the way, it also has that same kind of dust on it.
Okay.
Okay, you whisper a draconic prayer to the dragon.
A drowned?
And I'm gonna look at this thing, like, just from a safe distance and wonder what the heck this thing is.
Looks like a bone shield with cool spikes coming out of it, made of like animal, some sort of animal, maybe demon, maybe they're demon horns.
Ah, okay. Like, I was thinking it was some sort of, like, weird Iron Maiden that if you get too close, it would grab at you.
Oh, like a Venus flytrap for people? So,
Maybe.
dragon.
Oh yeah,
That
sorry.
word?
That was
Yeah.
Yeah. That I did not spell that correctly.
I move up closer to Hyrule and I go, wow, I think this is an actual dragon. I mean, it's been dyed green, but it looks like it's really a dragon to me.
Keep saying the prayer, and then as I finish, I look up to you, and just to be spooky, my eyes will glow a dark, sickly green as I look up at you and say, again in Draconic, shall it rest forevermore now? And then I get up, and I just walk over to this door.
It's 100% effective. She ran back to where we came.
Okay, whatever. I have no
Weirdo.
idea what those noises were. But, yeah. Let's go.
Okay, you're at this door. It looks more sturdy, and the chains are of a finer quality than the rest of the doors you've seen.
Are you? Oh, I thought Riz like hopped up on top of that like jungle gym thing and then like walked across the top like a bird.
But you know
in
what?
the
I
cage.
honestly thought that it looks like a bridge between walls.
It kind of does.
If that's a jungle gym thing, then no, I didn't do that. But I can see where you thought that because it is where I move my character. But if that's a standing up thing, then no.
You didn't perch on top of it?
No, because I don't really want to perch on bones.
Give me a
It's
moment.
gross.
I'm going to take a look at this door to see if it's similar to the one we're at right now. And I run up here and I take a look just to see if the chains on this one look similar to the one down where everybody else is.
Make an investigation check. Right. So this door looks more like a service door, and this door looks to be like a main entrance. And in fact, you now remember, you kind of look back and you're like, yeah, that is the main entrance. Something tells you, something makes you think that this door goes to a tower, and this door goes to the main entrance of the building.
The one I'm at right now looks like a main entrance.
No.
You said service door.
Yes.
Okay, so like this is the fancy area where people would be received or whatever, and then this is where other people would go.
I look
I
back
thought
at
you whispered it, just so you know.
I look
So we
back at
wouldn't
Riz.
know.
I look back at Riz and I go, these creatures are monsters.
I come back to everyone and I say, I think the door we're at right now looks like a main entrance where
Where?
generally the population would be expected to be, but this one up here, that looks more humble and like it's more likely to go to the tower where they would keep prisoners.
So, but where does this entrance go? Is it like a big
Probably
throne
out
room?
to the front door where we'll run into a bunch more chitons.
Oh. Oh, I guess that makes sense. A bit more resigned, I walk over to the side door. So you're saying we should go in here?
I think it's more likely to bring us success.
Do you hear that, guys? Success this
All right.
way.
And what of this one right here?
I don't trust it. It's in front of a dead dragon.
We can take a look. I'm sure it'll only take a minute.
I'll go check it out.
Okay.
I will fly over there, fly around the Red Dragon, though, because it's gross. And
All right, this door seems similar to the door at the north side of the.
I kind of thought it might.
okay. I'm going to listen at the door, see if I can hear anything.
Okay, make a perception check.
And I clicked something and I lost everything. Hang on a sec. You have to tell me what my perception check was. I didn't see it.
It didn't happen. It didn't click.
It did not? Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if they both come up and then meet.
Okay. Alright. Wait, whatever. The
Hello
game is
there.
reloaded. I will re-roll it. Try again.
I mean, there were four ways
I'm
up to
going
this
to blame
room.
Sarah. She distracted me somehow. It's her fault.
Perception 21.
That's what I meant to do.
That's nice.
Take that, Sarah.
Okay, yeah.
I know Terry's gonna get jealous because I usually say it's his fault.
Plus 5 on perception.
I'm okay with
Alright.
not being the
Because you're
always
trained.
being the
I'm
ruiner.
not trained. I just have a good wisdom.
You hear nothing.
An eerie nothing.
That is eerie. I'm going to, because I hear nothing, I'm going to try the door. I'm assuming it's a pull. It could be a push. I don't know. And, like, just try the door real slow and, like, see if I can get my face in there and have a look.
They slide. You want to make a stealth check, though, right?
I do want to make a
He's
stealth
being
check, absolutely.
sneaky.
If that's an option, I would like to show off my
It's-
awesome stealth skill. Which do I have it? Oh, I do.
It's always an option.
But I don't have
Not
a lot
bad.
of it. I have a little of it today.
Yeah.
Somehow Sarah's fault.
See a small room.
No, huh?
You see some stairs going down.
But not up.
Okay. I'm going to stealthily close the door back. If you need another roll, let me know.
No, you don't need another roll.
All right, and then I will go and float over to the other people and let them know what I saw. By float, I mean, like kind of
Fly?
a flappy fly thing. Yeah, pretty much that.
Okay, move yourself on over there. Everybody, what are you doing to this door?
Blessing it.
Blessing?
Yeah, let's say I said that.
I'm going to
As-
try to
as we're, like-
stealthily open the door.
As we're watching, like, Hyrule, like, caressing it seductively, it's like, you sure you should be doing that?
You gotta,
the hell,
you gotta
man?
coax. You gotta coax the chains, Geppetto.
I rolled
hell?
a stealth of 14.
Surrounded by
And
perverts.
now I try to gently open it. And peek through.
Okay.
At least my perversions are only aimed at inanimate objects.
Yeah, there's that.
I'm,
Doing
Oh,
something.
there it is. There it is.
I mean, I haven't tried to bang the tiefling once.
Yeah,
Here
he's
we-
tried twice.
You're biding your time. It's going to happen.
I'm not a bard.
Hey, who says only bards get to have fun?
Even though I
Maybe
do
on
have
this
an
side.
enchanted pan flute.
Okay, you open one side of the door up, and you look inside. And it looks like a dark room with a ladder going both up and down.
Alright. From what I can see, it looks clear. I see a ladder going up and down.
guess we should
And
start
I will-
scurrying.
Step through.
I step up to the door and then I like after you to the tiefling.
Gibran
I
walks in,
still
she
don't
goes-
see anything else.
She goes, finally, a tower.
I watch actually Hyrule's face to see how closely he's studying that tiefling's ass as she goes by. As I'm assuming that's what's happening.
Locked
She'll open the door
on.
like all the way.
Yeah.
She's very happy.
So as everyone else goes through the door, I kind of turn around a little bit and I face this thing.
Okay.
This is supposed to be like a cage made of bones, right? Or like some sort of bed.
Would you like to make an investigation check?
Yeah, all right. Just a quick little side thing. Nothing important.
You have no clue.
You lick the bones.
Like
It
so,
sticks to your tongue?
he just kind of grabs.
Yeah,
it
that's
for a
bone,
second
not
and is like,
rock.
you hell, you. Hold on, what was it? Oh, you kind are disgusting. Lets it go and then just like scurries back to the other door. He needs to let off some steam. He's like, ah, he absolutely hates this place.
All right, everybody's in this little room.
Except
For Riss.
Whoa.
Well, I'm not gonna like just trod over her head. I mean, she's short enough. I could, but
You could just fly over her head. Assuming the door goes up to the ceiling.
Oh, it's a bone bed for the Demon King. Or a Demon King, okay. But Geppetto doesn't know.
Everybody make a
the
perception
important
check.
part is probably this.
What are you saying, Corey?
Perception check.
Uh-oh.
I have 15.
Perception.
Ooh.
Oh, see, I see
19,
things good
20
and
or
stuff.
4.
You
And
think
stuff.
good?
Well,
5.
I'm as dumb as a rock right now. I shouldn't have rocked the bed.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm a
apparently I'm
spotty
not doing
guy.
much better than you, so you know.
I wasn't staring at anybody's butts. I had my
Besides,
eyes
It
on
says
my
while
eyes.
directly looking at the tiefling's butts. I'm not. At least I'm not staring at butts.
Yeah, exactly.
Like reaching
Have
for the tail.
pretty.
Look how it sways when she walks.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm not looking at butts.
Yes.
Um,
Wouldn't
I'm
even say such a
chasing
thing.
tail.
Much better.
Woo.
Good
If you
save.
didn't want me looking, you shouldn't have had your tail waggling.
Reese still looks offended at the entire idea of y'all checking out the tiefling. Just y'all are disgusting.
Like, I haven't been looking anywhere.
I look over at Riss and I go, "Get inside."
I say, shh.
Close, close the
He
door.
stares at you
The
like
door
you're a
open.
jerk. But he will turn it close.
Close
Need to
door.
go
Good.
up now.
All right.
How are you closing the door?
Stealthily?
Roll a stealth check.
Okay. Whenever the DM asks, always say the answer is stealthily. How are you stealthily? Reading this book stealthily.
With help, yes.
Like,
Always
I slide a
stealthily.
comic book into the.
Oops, I hit the.
I thought I did stealthily. But I was still kind of annoyed, apparently, with Hyrule.
Yeah, so you stared at me as you pulled a chain and
It
it
goes
just
jingle, jingle, jingle.
You,
Well, they didn't notice. Apparently,
thank goodness.
I mean, they were
Because I'm
making
a stealth
jingling noises
master.
coming in.
they were.
or they're just oblivious.
No, it's all me. I'm awesome.
Yeah, okay.
There's no
You say
stuck
so.
in a book.
You don't know. You didn't see the DM's rolls or my rolls. I'm awesome.
Everybody saw your role.
That's not how that works.
I didn't know wings could flex that much.
Right?
Well, up we go.
All right, I'm going up first.
Okay.
I'm right
wanna
behind
get
you.
Mm-hmm.
Geppetto goes up.
And I'm going to look over stealthily.
Okay, make a stealth check.
All right.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay. I'm a sneaky little son of a gun. Nat 20. 2 nat 20s in one game. Wow.
It happens.
Oh no. Where have we gone? There we are.
So, let me explain to you this room that you're in.
Oh.
This room, while it is still made of chain, you see a good deal of rope in here. The rope is connected to the walls and has bound up a chitin real tight, and it's hanging from the ceiling and the walls, suspended there, almost covered in and tied up with rope.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to see you.
That's-
Assuming it looks dead, right?
It's like, can I do a perception check to see if it's alive? Like from that distance, because I want to at least relay to them, hey, there's a chitin up here.
Well,
Like,
you have a torch.
just like do a telephone line, huh?
You have a torch in your hand, so you're kind of stifling it underneath, like down, so it doesn't notice you.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of stifling your torch, so you can't really get into the room. You're looking at it though with your dark vision.
So I'm gonna kind of look down at Bronwyn. It's like there's a chitin tied up with rope in this room.
I'd like to move up into
That
the
seems
room.
very strange.
Like
One,
stealthily.
that there's a bunch of rope
tell the
here,
others
but
so they can be ready once we all get up
a
here.
chitin would be tied up in it.
Like
And
I'll
I'll
go ahead
turn
and
down
like
and
like flick my torch off so that way I can at least enter the room without getting the chitin's notice.
Okay, you doused your torch.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, there
And
appears
I
to be a
stick
chitin
myself to this
up
corner
here.
right here, so that way everyone else can move upwards, and I'll help kind of guide them a little bit.
I'd like to stealthily into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can make a
I'm
stealth check.
talking down at everyone. Guys, it looks like there's a chitin up here that's bound all up in rope. And there's rope up here, not just chain.
Is he the prisoner?
That's what I'm thinking. Gibberin, what did you say the name of the prisoner was again?
I don't know who the prisoner is. I just
Oh.
know it was an important prisoner.
Okay.
She'll go on up into the room. She'll just kind of march right up there. She doesn't care about being stealthy at all. Reese, you're in the room and you can't see. You shouldn't be.
I can't
I'll
see a
go
damn
on
thing. I
up
move
too.
over one to the left there.
Okay, you
My
run right
left.
into a halfling. Or gnome, I'm sorry, a gnome. Hit them in the darkness.
All right. Well, considering that Gibberin, just walked up to the chitin, I would assume that the chitin's not necessarily much of a threat. So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll just go ahead and relight my torch
Gibberin
then.
walks right up. She taps it on its face. Oh, yeah. You,
Speaking infernal or something.
who are you? Timorin, let me out of here. She smiles. She turns around. It's not him. Of course, Reese sees nothing. But he hears those words in the darkness.
All right. So I assume that we might
Are
as well
you
just
gonna
leave
move
him
me
be.
over?
Oh, did you go up?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You are now up in there.
I am up in there.
Do you have a torch? No, you have.
I have
vision.
dark vision.
Yeah. So Reese is still blind.
Totally blind, yeah.
So I ask Gibran, like, so no reason to be here currently, huh?
He's not who I'm looking for.
Could you repeat that, Corey? I couldn't quite hear.
He's not what I'm looking for. He's just
Okay.
probably just a traitor to the Chitons. There's nothing special about this prisoner.
I look around. I say, there don't appear to be any more stairs up.
The chitin the chitin hanging from the chain says, "You let me out. I'll show you whatever you need to in here. I'll lead you wherever you need to go. Just get me out of here."
Why are you tied up in the first
know
place?
that we can trust someone who can control the entire world around us.
I'm a threat to Keemeth.
Threat to whom?
I'm a threat to Keemeth.
Who's that?
The lord of this. Don't you even know where you are?
Barely.
Well, they're all doing that up there, and I'm stuck down here at the bottom. I play.
If you don't like Keemeth, then I'm the guy you need on your side. Let me out. I'll help you. What did you
I
say,
shake my
Terry?
head no in the darkness, knowing. I don't know if they can see it or not, but I can't see it.
Insight.
Okay, make an insight roll.
Yeah, well,
Nat
Well, you-
20.
Dang.
This guy doesn't see.
Damn.
He's a demon. He's not on the level.
Like, guys,
Which is what I'm trying to tell people.
there's
through my-
no way we can
Really
trust
invisible.
him.
All right, I say we leave.
He's a
We leave
demon.
him.
yeah, I just stay down the ladder and play with the flame on my torch.
Okay. So I'm sorry if I missed if you were coming up. I'm sure Iceling is coming up. So
If he betrayed the guy that we're going against, it was probably because it was in his best interest at the moment.
Iceling, you're
He'll
blind.
turn
up there.
on us the second he doesn't
I'm
need
what?
us anymore.
You're blind. You went up the ladder, right?
Yeah.
You're blind. There's no light up here.
Okay.
Light somebody on fire.
Can I pull a torch out of my backpack and light it?
Okay, yes you can. Make a survival check with disadvantage because you're blind.
Hey, when you have disadvantage and one of the things you roll is a 20.
Hyrule has a torch. He's down there.
You have disadvantage, you have to roll twice.
Or just click the
Oh, that was
disadvantage
Brahma.
button and then survival.
Well, nice.
Yeah,
There it is.
Yes.
that's kind of crappy.
That's an absolute check.
But
All right.
I don't
You
know. It
take your
doesn't
foot
seem
and
like it
kinder,
would be too
you
hard.
Go, clink, there's one tiny spark. It startles you. You drop one of your pieces of flint and you hear it fall down the ladder. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah, I guess it, on a ladder, it is hard to pull out flint, steel, and light a torch. You know, like the torch in your mouth, you're like.
That's fair.
So I'm
So-
just gonna let Iceling know.
Hyrule,
I
you see a stone fall down the ladder.
In
And
a
then
dazzling display of hand-eye coordination, I catch it out of the air.
make a reflex make a reflex check. Or a
Dex.
dexterity check. Dexterity check. Use your
Save.
dexterity to try and
Dex
catch
Dex
it.
save.
you speak of.
No, it's not a
No.
saving throw. It falls
Nice.
through your fingers and goes down the ladder, down, all the way to
Like,
Down,
he shoots
down,
his hand out
down.
confidently, totally missing, but like he thought he had it.
Yeah, as I hear it continue tumbling down
It
the ladder,
falls into
I
the
move
black
away
pudding
from the ladder
below.
so that my light does not illuminate
But
the ladder anymore.
you do hear this from below. Hey, who's up there?
Yeah, I scurry away from the ladder so that my light doesn't like bleed down below. Ugh.
Hey, that's a piece of flint.
Uh-oh.
Hey, come on down here.
I'll light a light for you. Come on down.
Come on.
Well, he sounds friendly.
So
I'm gonna
lonely.
start. He sounds friendly. I'm gonna start climbing down.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Hey, big
And you would
boy.
go in the sewer to it too, wouldn't you?
My character's curious and likes making friends. Excuse me.
Got a red balloon!
I got some popsicles in the freezer in my basement.
I love popsicles. I'd love to share popsicles with you.
And I continue and be like,
Guys,
Shackled
let's just go.
with particularly stout chains.
Well,
In
aren't
the
you
lower
the
portion of
mushy
this
arm
tower-
Hold
paper
on,
boy?
Corey's trying to describe something. I'd like to hear it.
Is a huge man.
huge man.
Biggest man.
Hey.
A huge man.
Hi there.
Man, I haven't seen light in a long time. That's a great torch there. Hey, you mind, like, do you got a key?
I unfortunately do not have a key.
These
are you-
kites are gonna eat me.
You have a rogue!
They're gonna eat you.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, get me out of here.
Okay. Insight check. Do I trust this guy?
No.
Oh.
You don't have a key, but you have a rogue.
He seems pretty self-interested.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody
Well, if
locked
I was
up
said-
should.
That said,
He doesn't seem.
let me check something here on him.
Or he
With
doesn't
insight,
seem like he's gonna
is he
turn
looking
around and stab you in the
lusty?
back.
Is he a lusty Argonian maid?
That is the best book.
Oh, it's so funny.
is.
There's also a lusty Argonian minstrel.
So this
Really? I don't think I
guy,
remember that one.
this guy is pretty self-interested.
It's
yeah.
an ESO.
That said, he's pretty outside of his element too.
Okay. I pull out a thieves kit and I walk on over.
Hey man,
Yeah.
thanks a lot.
Let me. If
If I get out of here, if I see somebody who looks like you, I'm not gonna eat him.
Aww.
That sounds like a very kind plan. Now stay
Touching.
still and try not to jingle.
My name's
As I will-
Derm.
I will
Derb.
attempt to free him. Is it a sleight of hand check or is it a thieves tool check?
It's gonna be Thieves' Tool.
Okay.
Thieves' tool dexterity, I assume, because it usually is.
Probably.
By the way, this isn't. He's not speaking Common. He's speaking Dwarvish.
I speak Dwarvish.
So
Interesting.
the rest of us, if we overheard any of it, was more like, "Oh,
All right, make your
Are we just all
Thieves'
separated at
Tools
this
check.
point?
I thought it would be more likely he
Looks
was
like it.
speaking giant.
12.
Well, it doesn't seem to work out for you. In fact, as you're using your thieves' tools, you do like damage one of your picks as he's like keeps moving and doesn't like hold still for you to do it.
Okay. I go, hold on. I'm not the greatest at this, but I know somebody who might be better. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I take the torch and I stick the torch like close to his hand so he could hold it. And I say, trust me, I'll be back.
He picks the torch up with his between two fingers.
It's so pretty."
He's a giant dwarf.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
How are you gonna see?
That's a good question. I will.
Do you
if
have
I need
another
to,
torch? Because you can light another torch.
I was gonna say if I need to, I can just pull out another torch, and I have prestidigitation to light it without having to use.
Sure.
So
Or you can just clink.
All right. Hill Giant has a torch. Okay, I'm gonna stop the game here. It's 8:30. I mean, it's
Yeah.
2 hours.
Makes
It's been
sense.
2 hours.
It's been 2 hours.
So this seems like a good stopping point.
I made a friend.
And he's not gonna eat you.
Well, he's not going to
Yay.
eat somebody who looks like me.
I'm gonna check everybody's traits. All right. Tarek, give yourself inspiration. Whoops. All right, Reese, you have your inspiration, but man, there's a lot of like places for you to use your personality traits that you are not.
Probably. I have to look at my character sheet. Yeah, that's true.
It's also fitting that after Bronwyn told me I couldn't see anything, my character actually rolled high enough to see something, to notice something. Because one of my personality traits is the best way to get me to do something is to tell me that I can't do it.
Even though, Sarah, you haven't been role-playing much, that lack of role-playing could be seen as calm in the face of all these terrible things around here. So, give yourself an inspiration.
So you could be like, I am quiet and stay in the back, and you write that as a personality, and therefore you do nothing each game and always get your inspiration.
Sure.
Well, I'm not freaking out about all the dead bodies like some of y'all.
That's true.
I
You were
want to
very
help
collected
people.
when
That's
you did
actually a
that.
personality trait that I have. And seeing dead people is just sort of like, oh, this place is awful. Which is how I've been playing. So
Those poor
fair.
people who were probably tortured to death.
I did
Maybe
try to help
even
people.
partially eaten alive.
They were dead, but I did cut them down because I want to help people, and I thought that was awful.
Well, that's
But I'm not missing an inspiration, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, that's the game for today. So if you watched this video all the way through, you obviously liked it, so give it a like. And until next time, yes, we've done it. We'll see you next time.
We did something.
Achieved.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Goodbye. See you next Friday.